Okay, good morning, folks. So I didn't explain on Instagram why there was no daily devotion because I thought I'd wait, or why there was no daily devotion yesterday because I thought I would wait until I got here on Twitch and Facebook and YouTube. My brother's modem went out and it um, did not come back on until 8 p.m. Now, the cable company said they could still talk to it, but our Ethernet ports stopped working and our Wi-Fi. So they're sending somebody out to replace it this morning. And that's why I've got my brother's phone. And they'll be here between 8 and 12. Which reminds me, ooh, I've never had that burn like that before. All right, so it reminds me while I'm sitting here, I need to print out the port forwarding map for that situation. Okay, router. Okay, so it must be this one. There it is. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to print the screen so I can see my port forwarding maps. And I'll go to Paint. I'll paste. I'll hit the select box. This is all I'm going to need. I will rotate this to the right. And I'll rotate it to the right one more time. And then I'll rotate it 180. And then I'll save as in pictures. You know what? I'll save it as in storage or server. I got a thing called server. I did have a file area called server. Where is it? Server, here it is. Public documents. Okay. And downloads. That's weird. Let's do a new folder in server called router. forward, and we're done. So. All right. Now that I got that, let's get this. So, yeah, there was no daily devotion because of the router's going out. And we're getting it replaced today. And I'll have to tell TikTok here in a minute, too. So, hello, Susan. All right, so we're about to get this. We're going to jump on this real quick and get done because the cable man is coming out. And he's going to fix the router. And so December 31st is the Sabbath. I will not be doing a daily devotion. And January 1st, I have to take my kids back. So there'll be no daily devotion. I don't understand this. It's not even there. It's not listed here. Oh, excuse me. It's not listed in my thing. Okay, so let's go here. Alexa, 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
All right, so we're on chapter 18, and 18 has 24 verses, so I may not get it all. But there was no daily devotion yesterday due to the router going out. So the man's coming, the man or woman, the cable guy, cable gal, whatever, is coming today to replace the router because it keeps going out. We lose all Ethernet connections. This whole room is Ethernet connected. My brother's whole room, except for his TV and my TV, are Ethernet connected. But my PS3, well, Caleb's PS3, Caleb's passed away, is Ethernet. My Xbox One is Ethernet. So basically, the Wi-Fi cameras at the bottom, they're not even, the one's not even showing up. Well, anyway, right there underneath the thingamabobber should be a thing, but I'll fix it after the fact because I've already wasted 2 minutes. So we'll try to get through this. Uh, After these things, I saw another angel coming down from heaven, having great authority, and the earth was illuminated with his glory, and he cried mightily with a loud voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become a dwelling place of demons, a prison for every foul spirit, and a cage for every unclean and hated bird. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the mere chance of the earth have become and the merchants of the earth have become rich through the abundance of her luxury. I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, lest you share in her sins, and lest you receive her plagues, for her sins have reached to heaven, and God has remembered her iniquities. Render to her just as she rendered to you, and repay her double according to her works. In the cup which she has mixed double for her. In the measure that she glorified herself and lived luxuriously, in the same measure give her torment and sorrow, for she says in her heart, I sit as queen. I am no widow, and I will not see sorrow. Therefore, her plagues will come in one day, death, mourning, and famine, and she will be utterly burned with fire. For the strong is the Lord Yahweh who judges her. The kings of the earth who committed fornication lived luxuriously with her will weep her lament for her when they see the smoke of her burning, standing at a distance for fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour your judgment has come, and the merchants of the earth will weep and mourn over her, for no one buys their merchandise anymore. Merchandise of gold and silver, precious stones and pearls, fine linen and purple, silk and scarlet, every kind of citron, wood, every kind of object of ivory, every kind of object of the most precious wood, bronze, iron, and marble, and cinnamon and incense, fragrant oil and frankincense, wine and oil, flour, wheat, cattle and sheep, horses and chariots, and bodies and souls of men. The fruit that your soul longed for has gone from you, and all these things which are rich and splendid have gone from you, and you shall find them no more at all. Okay. The merchants of these things who become rich by her will stand at a distance for fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, Alas, alas, the great city which was clothed in fine linen, purple and scarlet, and adorned with gold and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour such as great riches came to nothing. Every shipmaster, all who traveled by ship, sailors, and as many as traded on the sea, stood at a distance and cried out when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What is like this great city? And they threw dust on their heads and cried out, weeping and wailing, and saying, Alas, alas, that great city in which all who had ships on the sea became rich by her wealth, for in 1 hour she was made desolate. Rejoice over her, O heaven, and you holy and you holy apostates and prophets, for God Yahweh has arranged you on her. The mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and threw it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence the great city Babylon shall be thrown down and shall not be found anymore. And with that, there's only about 30 seconds for TikTok. So we will tomorrow read 22, 23, and 24. So anyway, TikTok, Yeshua loves you. Hallelujah. Alexa, Alexa, stop timer. Oh. All right, guys. Yeshua loves you. Hallelujah. Yeshua loves you. Hallelujah.